All right, guys, welcome back to Kirk for Kravology. This week we're talking about the 80-20 rule. It's not what you think it is. I'm going to give you a couple of different examples with knife threats to show you how to deal with a knife threat and how to assess whether the body's doing most of the defense or whether the actual removing of the knife from the body is doing the defense. So 80-20 or 20-80. It's short, but it's powerful. Stay with me. All right, so you can see I brought James with me today. We're talking about knife threats. We're talking about 80-20, 20-80, and 50-50. It's a way that we talk about the balance between moving the knife threat away and the body moving from the knife threat. So I'll give you a couple examples real quickly, and then you play with them after I'm done and after you watch the video and you're training another time. You're going to play with those and kind of see if you can feel what I'm talking about. So James is right here. I think we're going to line up right here. He's got a knife posted on me right here. It doesn't matter whether he's here or not as long as he's not blocking my shoulder. And what I'm doing is I'm bringing this hand to this position and I'm moving my body away. In reality, I'm actually pushing the hand away and I move my body away and open the shoulder in case the knife flexes back, right? What a lot of people miss on this technique is they have a very quick hand. They know how to avoid the telegraphing. And they make this motion here and they do this, but they don't move their head away. And when you hit here powerfully, if you don't capture the wrist, which I'm not saying you have to, but if you don't capture the wrist, there's a flexing here, right? So I would say that the hand moving the knife or addressing the knife danger does 80% of the work, and the body fades to 20%. I'll give you an example real quick. If I did 80-20 here with the body made 80%, I would come to here and do this. And when I did that, I'm out of the fight now, right? Because I can't get my weight right. So in this position, I'm doing this and catching and driving forward, making my counterattacks and taking the knife. So I have to keep my weight, even though I'm moving away from the knife, I have to keep my weight centered over one of my 2 feet at a minimum to ensure that my weight's not out of the fight. It will delay my entry in making my defense. It's going to be a disaster, right? So in that context, about 80% of the work is being done by the hand. If James comes over here to this side, and we're going to watch the mic, right? I feel like, you got on the mic? I feel like what I'm doing is coming with this hand, I'm moving my body away, and I'm trying to move about 90 degrees from the knife, so this way, right? As I come and make my punch or go grab the knife, depending on what technique or defense I'm doing, it's more of a collaboration, syncing up about 50-50, all right? So what would an example be of the body making 80% of the defense, and by the addressing of the danger? So James is over here. Nope, right here. He's right. He knows where he's going. So now he's pushing me, right? And he's got his hand posted. Doesn't really matter to me. We're moving, so he won't feel my arm. So he's pushing me. Now if I rotate off the knife this way, I can come off the knife, right? So what I really need to do in the pushing example here is I need to bring my hand as a base or a wall for the knife, right? And I need my body to go away. So I'm getting off of that line or that channel by virtue of the way I'm stepping and pivoting. So we don't have a lot of room to do this, but he's pushing me, and I'm doing this motion here. I'll come to this position. I'll make a very powerful wrist bend. I'll right my feet. I'll make counterattacks. I'll do the things you know to do. But here's 3 different examples of a knife threat. And the first case, 80% of the defense, as a way of thinking about it, is done by the hand. In the second case, about 50-50 hand and body. In the third case, it's about 20% hand and 80% body. Also, this can be extrapolated knife threats from behind, right? So there are areas of the neck where the knife is sitting, where the hand's on the body or off the body with the knife, where the knife is touching. All those angles and that tactile sensation create a situation where you may capture the hand and move away, or move it away and move the hand away and move slightly, right? So 80-20, 20-80, 50-50. Play with this concept. It's going to make your addressing the danger during knife threats much more powerful.